Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Egypt Old Kingdom, continuing our series. I don't know what episode this is anymore, maybe episode 9, I really don't know. Anyways, in the last episode we survived the big trial, the big unification of Lower Egypt and Upper Egypt. Actually, we are now somewhat ahistorical as apparently are we lower or upper? We're lower. Lower Egypt did not survive the conquest of whatever person was trying to take us over. So we survived better than history could have done, which is great. Anyways, I looked around. I don't think there's any changes. I wanted to point out that it's actually cool to have different designs for even the same thing is not all the same person. It's pretty cool. It looks like they have two templates, a person who has no hair and the person who has hair. But it's still, it actually is nice to see that there's a bit of variety. Yeah, and then we have this map of Egypt where we have two other people. One is improving relations at great cost for our luxuries, but and part of me is not sure if this is even good, just because, well, we could end up having an event in the future which says, the same way when we were exploring the map, then the map was fully explored. On the next turn, it was, it was a waste. It could be something like that. But we'll just push on. We're waiting, by the way, for this next technology, the growth. So, let's end the turn. Our goal is to get to turn 130, at the very least. Advancements in flax farming. Okay, this is great. Knowledge in flax farming acquired throughout many years has borne fruit. We can upgrade fields in this area. The farmers just wait for your direction. Select a bonus for the area. What? Oh. Which approach to area development shall we choose? Production right now, one-time bonus. Definitely not. More hammers, or I think we got to do with the we have to take the luxury goods, because these our settlers actually use, our workers. So let's do that. Go ahead and do that. Oh, okay, it's permanent. Great. That's pretty cool. That's a nice little bonus. Let's decrease our cost. Oh, we actually have enough to do 2. Let's increase our, what's our growth at right now? We're doing pretty well on this front. It'll be minus 11 in another turn. Ooh. Well, let's increase our production there. And we can domesticate the hippos. We will. Absolutely. Oh, perfectly in time. Okay, and we'll have enough next turn to domesticate another animal. This is plus 0.8. Fantastic. We should actually build something here now. Okay, we can always turn food into hammers, but these just seem kind of boring, these working the food tiles. Well, I guess we can look at it another way. Whoops. Get back there. Wait. Where'd he go? Ah, I moved him. We can look at it another way. Right now we have these tiles where we only collect 2 food. They're not nice tiles, really. We can get this tile to be 2 food and 8 favor, which makes it, much better. So let's do that. And we still have some down here, which we can always put to flax if we still need more hammers. I think we may end up needing more hammers. Now, I think the most food you can get is by doing the wheat. The grain, I mean. Hammers will continue to go up from, workshops and stuff like that, though. So if we want to keep up with the food side of things, we should deal with the, we should make this food. I'm okay with this. Great. Then we still can't do the next technology, so let's charge forward. Although I have no idea what will go on with this. Obviously we haven't found a new resource yet, and now, okay, this is interesting. Plus 3% relations every year, but they are only at 70%. They were already at 70%. Let's try one more time just to make sure I'm not crazy. -3. Human sacrifices. In ancient times, Egyptians sacrificed the servants of rulers who were strangled after a ruler's death. Servants who were sacrificed were expected to keep working for their lord in the other world. The sacrificing of prisoners of war continued until the late period. Foreign rulers were a preferred sacrifice for the gods. I don't know what relevance that has, but it's interesting nonetheless. Then we have finding something, which I suppose probably added something here. And this is a waste of time, apparently, because it's not adding any relations. Okay, each 40k produces... So there's 65k, and each 40k produces this 1. Wait, that doesn't make sense, because there's more than 40k. 371. Okay, it's at plus 371. If we just develop this, it is at plus 483. And if we do this, it is at 379. It's strange, just very strange. Let's just put you down like this. So 70%, maybe this is the max the tribe can be at with us. And just regional development seems to also help with the population. I just don't fully understand. So 371, let's grab somebody else. We can do our new technology, by the way, which we should do. Okay, let's discover that. Royal Tombs Palace of Eternity. I think we should get that next. It sounds great. But anyways, we got the more technology. Eventually we won't have this minus 20%, I hope. And once that happens, okay, taxation. So we're not going to be doing amazing in terms of these other places just because we have such a taxation penalty. I mean, what did we just discover here? $371, 483. Huh. Interesting. So 1 time plus 15 in 10 turns. I don't think that's important. Okay, it's at 483. It was 371. 371. So this has no effect on that. Otherwise he goes and 379. So this has a small benefit, but apparently it won't work out for us anyways. I'm going to put him back on our settlement map. Or I guess what we could do is maybe we have to do some kind of conquest or something. So let's just explore a little bit more. I just want to see what happens when you explore anywhere. So we'll just probably only use 1 settler for now exploring. And if we get another one, I mean, look, we have plenty of food. Everything, actually, our whole situation is very good. I'm extremely happy about getting the extra luxuries here. It was very, very necessary. That actually plus 7 is pretty high. Like we're really in great shape. The things we need the most are like I guess we need most culture. Culture and favor right now. Everything should be culture and favor in order to accelerate our like long-term growth. Because just getting the raw resources, they're just gonna spoil we need to worry about our long-term growth, so. And I guess having a good military is also important. Wow. We're only at 137? It's a little surprising. We must have lost a lot in some war or something. I haven't been paying attention. Actually, I don't remember. It's been a few days. So we cut some thickets. What can we actually put there now? Oh, so it's just a normal floodplain now. Let's cut the thickets here as well. The reason why I want to do this is because I think a flax field would be good, but let's just make sure that there's not a bonus for like clay, exceptional clay hiding underneath the thickets. I think it's already there. Okay, I'm 95% sure that tag already exists, but we'll just go cut more thickets because, I mean, what does it get us? In 4 turns it gets us what? 5. Yeah, it's just really, it's 1.25 per turn. I guess that's not terrible. That is slightly higher than what you get from most things. Not as much as you'd get from a workshop, but you know, it's bad in a lot of. It's not a good efficient use of your time, I guess. I'm saying, I think. So we mainly want to look for these opportunities to. Okay. Are there any other people to domesticate? So you are domesticated and you are not, you're like getting closer. We built the grain field here. Okay, that's fine. The plus 0.8, I'm, yeah, ecstatic about. So it looks like hippopotami, probably lions too. Looks like all these things, once domesticated, just give you an exceptional bonus to favor. So that's really important to know. Oh, you're... How long have you been ready? Oh my goodness. Whoops. And this is just a floodplain with fertile land. Oh my goodness. When we get a grain field here, it's going to be insane. Alright, that's great. So now from now on, flax fields everywhere because we're going to have a lot of growth in terms of food. Now the food can be changed with a small cost of favor to hammers. How many times will I mention it? I don't know. I'm sorry. Continuously, maybe. I still want to work on a little bit more favor. If I turn 150, maybe we'll start working on the other ones. But there is spoil issues, so technology is the only other thing I... Okay, so this is... Oh, exploring it gave us a one-time bonus of a lot of technology, or culture, I guess. We have explored a huge rock plateau near the city. It is barren, quite unlike the floodplain. Saqqara, as we call it, shall be the perfect place to put our ancestors to rest, a land for the dead. Interesting. Wait, why did we go here? It's weird. Worship that. Interesting. A land for the dead, they say. And the actual... It's crazy. They're the biggest population I think we have. 54, 66, 53. They are. What can I... How can I interact? +1. Terrain in the region is well suited for building settlements. Resource growth +1 hammer every turn. I don't... That doesn't sound like exponential. I think it's just we get +1 hammer a turn. Whoa, and suddenly the text got huge. No idea why. Why are you doing that? What the heck? Okay, anyway, seems to be some kind of bug. We can annex land. $1.3K versus 76. I think we'd be at a small disadvantage. In case of success, we will acquire these lands. Interesting. Trade looks great. Looks quite good. yeah, why don't we trade? What was the difference? 1.9, 2.9, which we don't get, I think. So let's just look at this 6.4, which should have lowest spoilage. Yeah, spoilage of 0.9, so. Okay, actually, let's choose something with the hammer already exists. So we have to choose, let's choose the food. We're at 14.2. That should go up to, do math, 16.1. Okay, 16.1, 16.1. And it goes up to 16.8, which is actually more than 2.1, because it was at 14 point some point 2. Yeah, so it went up by 2.6. That might be influenced, however, by the 20%. Well, I guess 25? No, 5%? That's only 5%. Huh. Well, anyways, I think we'll trade with them. Let's look and see if this 80% relationship changes at all. But this does seem to incentivize exploring, because this is quite a lot we can get out of one unit. And I don't see any reason not to buy a new worker. We have not hit our limit, so we'll just start exploring. Well, they've shown me at least the exploration is like greatly rewarded. Rewarded enough to make it extremely worthwhile. And we'll see if that's true. Maybe we just got like this one-off special case. We'll find out. And in order to get this turn done quickly, let's keep pushing on. We built that grain field is going to just massive. Look at this crazy stuff. Such high income. The gods have told us that Upper and Lower Egypt are equal in power and that no order will come until Menes as a third power will be chosen to become a true Horus. All the chiefs of Egypt took heed of their words and agreed to live in peace. All the regions of the Nile Delta and the Nile Valley north of the First Cataract are becoming parts of the United States. Growth +2 that, and one time great. Let's look at the meaning, creation of the Egyptian state. According to late Egyptian and other ancient sources, Menes, a king of, or could be Menes, or Menes, a king of Upper Egypt, coming from Thynis, united both lands of Egypt into a single state. Modern Egyptologists consider him to be Horus Narmer or Horus Aha. That event, or Aha, yeah. That event became the starting point for the entire history of ancient Egypt. Interesting. Dynasty 1 comes to power. This dynasty will become famous for the numerous innovations its kings will introduce, as well as for creating the first true state in history. And some bonus from technology. I'm not sure if that was the same bonus earlier, but we'll keep spending our bonuses for increased favor. So the Proto-Dynasty has now gone, which was taking away so much technology. Oh, that's great. And we also built these incredibly fertile fields. 3.6, even higher than the 3, which we thought was great beforehand. Whew, that was a mouthful. Okay, technologies, we can use these 3. I guess this one is kind of worth, well, no, this is all going to spoil. This is much more worth it. Sacred Barks. I think we just do that one immediately. Yeah, I think we just go down this one, get a little bit extra favor. And Ruling Dynasty 1 has a lot of turns left, plus 20%. Okay, that's quite good. 46 turns left. Sacred Barks. Okay, well, I don't know what else we'll be doing here. By the way, this is growth. I think it's worth doing in the biggest one, right? Make your biggest one percentage-wise grow bigger. Could do this as abandoned settlement, but it's the worst time to do it. All that will just spoil away. It's best to do it when you're just absolutely down to nothing. Now, I have to say, one of the things I would like to build, I don't know how much space we have for it, because we're supposed to get like 2 palaces, I believe. And I have left 3 spots, so that means we can only get one more thing, and if it's not a house, it will limit us. But I was thinking about getting another barracks. I kind of would like another barracks to increase our military. Oh well, I guess we'll just find a peaceful way through different events. New capital. King Menes decided to control the country from a new capital, Memphis, a city between Upper and Lower Egypt. The king ordered the construction of the royal residence, the main temple, and a dam to hold off the destructive waters of the Nile. Flood chance -3%, growth whatever. +1. Does that mean we are supposed to build those things? It does. Great. Build White Wall Palace and Temple of Ptah. Manages the United States. Okay, we'll do it. Can we get that palace? Crap. What is this gonna... Oh, it's gonna get rid of our... Damn it, our temple. No! What? No! Our temple! Can we build another temple? Why do they want to build it? Oh, we can. I kind of like... I mean, the temple's really helping us right now. Well, obviously, we're going to build this one first. Complicated. We can do it immediately. It's going to take -25 and +4. Okay, so it's kind of an even exchange. Let's do it. Get to work on that. We left it available anyway. And like you can see, even with -25 for hammers, we're barely negative. In fact, almost all of that is coming from spoilage. 6 of the 7.4s coming from spoilage. I'm pretty happy about that. I mean, not that we have spoilage, but that the fact that our income is still enough to survive the building of the new capital in Memphis. So we have scared people. They don't like us as much. Let's see what happens. We can do this. We might as well. Let's see what happens if we were to 142. That's 142. Okay, what happens if we trade with you? You're at 80% still. Maybe these things are locked. Yeah, I just don't really understand any of this. Alright, let's take a look and see what happens if we do trade, though. That is abysmal. Quite abysmal. I mean, by numbers, this is actually the best one for us because it adds luxuries. Is that the thing we discovered there? Oh, look at this. Regional development. Plus 0.5 luxuries. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Let's do that because, well, we can pull somebody off. Okay, no, we can't pull somebody off because we need him. So we really do need a house, or I don't know if we can get away with the barracks. We have such limited hill real estate. I don't want to get rid of these wonderful workshops. Although a barracks, what does it add? Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't do anything as far as hammers go. I guess just 0.2 for the hammers because of the hill. The simple 0.8, 0.2 are, what is it? Where's that blank hill? Oh, 1 and 0.2. So it's a 1 and 0.2 base, and that does not get improved at all by the barracks. So they would be completely wasted on the flint. I really wish they didn't bulldoze my temple, although I mean, we're still getting another +1. I don't want to move the... Wait, okay, by the way, does the temple provide people? Okay, just grab you for a second. Temple does not provide people. Okay, good. So if we bulldoze something which provides people, we're really in trouble. Considering we're already at the maximum. And the house is going to give us a lot. Okay, well, think about this. We'll have to look at the technology and see if we have any technology upcoming, which is going to increase our houses. If so, they're not coming up quickly. Trade and income plus 50% sounds good. Jeez, I mean, we got a long ways to go. This is a really long tech tree. We'll probably end up doing the worker creation cost. It's like so late getting 29 and then finally doing it. Like a little bit late for that, but relocation is part of a sacred project. It is from there that the kings could better control the vast territories. Some key buildings had to be constructed to complete the process. And I suppose that we'll have to dam the Nile. And that what I saw that as well, but maybe that's only after we do these two projects. Okay. Well, let's end the turn. Again, our goal is to get to 130. And I'm going to choose Seeker, especially if we start losing this temple. Now, the temple wasn't helping us in any way except for with the favor. So you know it's really not the worst thing that we have to replace it. Because this is not a special hill, basically, and this one's not special, so it doesn't matter. Besides the initial investment that we lose to build it, like, what's the initial investment to build a temple? Okay, 80 hammers, 16 luxuries. It's pretty significant. But aside from that, there's no penalty for us moving the... I mean, that's a pretty big penalty. Let's call it what it is. It's a pretty big loss to spend 80 hammers and 16 luxuries to move this somewhere else, but well, it could be worse. If this was something that the temple was taking advantage of, let's imagine a worst case scenario. Let's imagine that this had clay and we had a workshop here, and then we build the palace here, which is I think what they want, and it doesn't provide, any food or whatever. Hammers. It actually costs us a lot because we don't get to take advantage of the flint, whatever it was. Anyway, you get the point. So just relocating it without losing any bonus is painful but doable. Okay, we cut the thickets. You're useless now there. I don't want you. I'd much rather you exploring or something out here. Let's keep going with these 2s. I will go with the 4s as well, but let's explore a little bit further down the river first. That last one, it looks like the west side of the Nile is doing better because the east side, that was not fantastic. Abandoned settlement, strategic resources, and mountains, mineral-rich mountains of the east. Okay, so we can't do anything until we subjugate them anyway. Okay, good to know. Okay, end the turn. We're doing our darndest anyway. We're already working on this, and then we can work on replacing that. Okay, that. And really no pop-ups this turn, so I guess we can just push on. Alright. These guys... Ah! What? The gods resent the king for his misdeeds. What did I do? Society grows in power. The scared people in the land of the Great Lion region are becoming more numerous. This is leading to an increase in their influence and the authority of their god. Scared people in the region just grow really quickly. Oh, it's these guys. Project finished, Temple of Ptah. This temple is the largest one in the area and is dedicated to the patron god of these lands. Now that the god has his own temple worthy of his sacred status, the settlement can grow further and function more successfully. We get another +1 favor. Good. Yeah. Oh, I see. There's 2 different icons. Well, we're not going to move that. +4 is quite nice. And then we'll get to work on this. I think we'll end up doing that now. Like, do we have a time limit on this? Man, we're losing so much favor. We might as well do it now because we're losing a lot of favor right in this moment, which kind of makes it the best moment to do that. If I had to wait, I don't see a huge reason to pick up either of these. If I had to wait, I would rather get this. Yeah, so let's just go to the 480. And let's do this. I think I'll keep doing this at least until 130 on turns. And we'll get you to explore this 4, I think. 81. Okay, so the trade is working. I don't know why it's not working with these lands, but maybe because we subjugated them, their relations with us are all just fixed at 70. Like it's like a relation with yourself type thing. Whereas these are actually foreign tribes we have to track. Like this is just a fake number, 70. It should be 100 then, just not to confuse people. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Because of that, I'm admitting to myself that I am correct. While we have this huge negative penalty to favor, anyways, with the penalty to favor, we might as well take advantage of that and reduce our favor income. Oh, actually, we still. Well, it doesn't work exactly how I thought, but whatever. So it'll be expensive, but let's do it. Better sooner rather than later. And actually, we can still worship Osiris. Okay, good. Expanded, but... Oh, they're really friendly. 81%. Now, what happens if I trade with you? Let's look at all the things we can do. Can't do anything. We cannot do this, and I think it's because they're not neighboring where we are. They don't border us, basically, but... And our actions slow down their development? Huh. And 2.1, 2.1, and 0.1 is a great use of one of our workers. Plus it adds the relations, so... Let's go steal, like, some schmuck off of some unused... Like this house, we don't need it. 1 and 0.5 is just insignificant compared to what we're getting with that trade. Anything with favor is untouchable. But since I already missed one, I probably have to go around looking, making sure I didn't miss another domesticated. I mean, this one, I don't know how long it had been there, domesticated. Foolish, foolish Tortuga. So I'm kind of scared now. You know what, out of all the things, I'd rather pick off this guy who's just working a food tile, and we're actually negative on some other stuff, but food is not something we're hurting for. So let's do this. Great. Alright, let's end the turn again. Gotta get to 130, 2 more turns. And nothing happened again. More technology is available, which means... Oh, it requires state festivals. Oh, 480, that's the thing I wanted. Good. Unlocks improvements for Royal Tombs, Palace of Eternity. What? Royal Tombs. First festivals that appeared were complex statewide rituals where people worship the gods by praising and reenacting their deeds. Makes sense. Festivals, right? You just reenact history. As, I mean, that's what they thought it was. Real history. Unlocks improvement for Royal Tombs, the Palace of Eternity. So, is this a Royal Tomb? No. Royal Tomb, and this is White Walls Palace. Okay, well, we'll just wait. I guess there's nothing else to do, so we will end turn. And nothing more to do here, just another more favor coming in. It's minus 40%. Pretty brutal. That's 14, minus 14. Wow, it's halving it. It says minus 40%, but it's really because of some other reason. I mean, the ancestral duty maybe doesn't count. I don't think the ancestral duty is subtracted until after this penalty is paid, which sucks. But that's okay. 7.7.2. And we get this anyway? Like, what is this guy? You know what? Forget that. It's not helping, really. I don't see this value. A lot of it should be subtracted anyway, right? We have like really low taxes or inefficiency. There it is. So let's just spend the time with such inefficiency. It's better for us to spend time exploring than when we have the taxes higher. We will have already explored, so we won't have to do that, and we can collect from or make them grow more, and it'll be more useful for us because we can actually collect more from what they grow. But actually, on the other hand, if you make them grow more now, it's probably exponential, so it's the same as everything else in this game. Really good balance, so it seems. Assistance, 1 time +8 +8, that's not really that big of a deal. The king calls on to other regions to assist in capital relocation. People and resources flow into Memphis to expedite the construction work. +8 hammers, +8 luxuries. Hey, we'll take it, but it's not huge. Now, why was that negative? We did make it 17, my god. It's a lot. One more turn. I think we might be able to push one more turn just to see what this bonus is. I mean, what happens when we complete this? I hope this minus 40% is only for income, because if we get like a huge thing of favor for producing the palace, and it all goes out the window because of this, I will not be happy. With food this high, I'm tempted to take somebody else off food. Do we have anybody who's working a food tile which is like lower than 2? And nothing else? Great. Oh, that just happened. Okay, I randomly clicked on it. That was just luck. Worship, that's even better. Great. Food, that's what I was looking for. Food. That's really not that useful to work. No, I think that's it. Just a 2. Let's knock out one of the 2s. Okay. Knock you out, and then shove you somewhere else. Whoops. I did not intend to do that. Seems natural to explore the people right next to us. Okay, then the one last turn to see what happens. Okay, very good. We'll get to that in a second. Here we go. White walls. Memphis initially became famous under its ancient name, White Walls or Inbu Hedge. Many argue over the reason for such name. What did it really mean? Oh, I get to choose. Oh, man. So White Walls, as in white is the royal palace complex of King Menes in Memphis, +5, or +1. Well, +5 is less than 5%, and +1 is 10%. But wait. It should be 30. So +1 is like 3%, and +5 is, let's say 4%, maybe about 3%. They're pretty much identical. Because I forgot that although it looks like 1 into 10 would be a 10% bonus, it's not true because we still have that penalty minus 40%. This should probably be like 25. Ah, this is tough. The thing is, both of these can get the other resource, can cause the other resource to be generated. Now we do have a plus percentage for technology, but at the same time, technology, maybe at some point we get to the end. Just technology. We gotta do technology. And I honestly, if I had to give a reason, I think the Royal Fortress would be the reason why you would name it the White Walls. White Walls tends to imply defense fortifications, so the Royal White Fortress will become our new capital. Quest complete. Relocation of the capital. The process of relocating the capital is finished. Our gods were properly honored and are satisfied. Now we can enact further reforms. Goal, build the White Wall. Okay, reward advantages of the United States. I don't know what that means, but anyway. Oh, okay, well, See, I probably shouldn't have explored all that stuff that I did, because now we just got it for free. Yeah, we got all this stuff for free, damn it. First Dynasty Tombs. First Dynasty Kings wish to prepare personal eternal dwellings in order to start preparations, probably. Goal finishes construction projects, 8 out of 8. Reward for each project 1 time, plus 10 favor. 38 turn. Okay, 38 turns. That's plenty of time. Stone of Memphis, another quest. Oh my god, it's going to take me like 5 minutes after I stop this video to even figure out what the heck's going on here. We have to build tombs out of stone to immortalize our ancestors. The gods revealed that useful stone deposits are near our settlement. Okay, good. Goal, find 2 or 3 or 2 out of 3 strategic resources in the Memphis region. Ah, so I think I've already found one. I hope it counts, that one. Oops. No, actually. Okay. You are going to switch to this. Oh my god. Well, whatever happened, I guess that palace provides a lot of people, which is fantastic. We have plenty of people who can immediately ask for help with. So these are the 3 we can do. Well, I mean, worker creation makes sense if we're going to end up doing worker creation right now. We discovered medicine. That's just what I did. We explored, oh man, a lot of these things that, like, why? Grand zero by, washing over the dead. Not that important. Wow, look at, this is all plus. Did this all become part of my lands? I have no idea what's going on. It did. What? Oh, well, it makes sense. First of all, we united the 2 kingdoms, but... Wow. Okay, and then the important thing, of course, we can now domesticate the antelopes. Great. Which we've done, and we probably should build something here, though. Let's build a pasture, I think. Cemeteries is not looking as bad, considering it seems like everything else is taken care of, but... Yeah, I'm gonna leave... I don't want to leave it. If I leave it, I'll never remember what I was trying to do. Is 0.8 really worth it? Because 0.5 and 0.5 every... Like, what is that? We get 0.5 and 0.3 in terms of... I mean, from this, after 20? That means after... I mean, after... Oh, it's a lot of turns. Let's say around 24 turns. 25... No, this would be... We would need 25% more than 20. So 24 turns. After 24 turns, this cemeteries would give us effectively this for as a flat, and then we'd still get favor. Like if we use the favor to accrue it by itself in a separate drawer to pay for this, which will cost 20. But I guess it costs 20 and then 20.5 to get it back down to 20. It's really hard to say what it's not. Gosh, this game makes everything really interesting. There's so much math. What's my gut feeling is that really, really long term, this cemeteries probably does pay for itself. I think if I was to restart, I might go like some super favor heavy build, because then you get all your everything you need from this, the free flat growth. I don't know. Tough to say though. It's only 0.8, which would take us to 1.2, 1.2, 0.2, 0.4. By the way, did we get something? Yeah, I thought there was some... The temple is still there. Oh, we can do both. It doesn't require us to bulldoze. Well, holy hell, that's amazing. Really amazing. Okay, now I'm stoked. All right, well, let's... Favor is really where we're getting behind. 0.5 and 0.5. Although pastures, okay. Pastures will get better. There's some technology to improve them. This would be a 1.7 and a 0.7 and a 0.4. I think that's like the only way pastures are even worth it is if they have an animal with them. Oh, what the heck? A tomb! That must be the new task, one of the new tasks. Oh my gosh, this is a lot to deal with. Well, you know what? Let's try to sort this all out. Okay, domesticate, we will. We did. Yeah, we still need to make this decision or I'll really forget. Oh, cemeteries aren't as good as they seem. -1 every turn for upkeep. Well, in that case, the pasture is the smarter choice. So yeah, we canceled trade, obviously, because that's now direct income. Well, only 60% of it or something, right? Explore the Libyans, plus 76. The Serpent People, there was something here. What is it? I guess that's trade, because I don't like the fact... By the way, our military should be way, 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 way higher. But anyway, Blessed Pastures, we can't do anything. So yeah, let's just trade. That's pretty terrible. But the Serpent People really don't like us. Forget it. It's not worth it. Glad we explored those two. At least that was worth it. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to put a cut in the video here. We'll continue this in the next episode. So this huge unification is... I don't know. It's going to require some building projects. Obviously, we'll have to I'll have to scan to see if I find anything else like that. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you back for the next one. Until then, take care.